Hi, this is Matt, 11708, Paul here. This is going to be my top 6 most underrated films of 2011. Number 1,
Now,
I'm going to go from
first
number...
video of 2012.
Also, I'm going to go from the bottom, work my way to the top. Number 1 would be the Joseph Gordon-Levitt film, Hesher. Very good film. Probably one of the most underrated films of the year. Also, like in the top most underrated films of the year. Also, I liked Natalie Portman in it. I also thought her role was better than her role in Thor, but that's just me. And just a lot of good things. The other thing I didn't like about Hesher was the boy actor. Sometimes he could be a little annoying, but other than that, good film.
Good soundtrack too, if you have to talk about that.
Oh yeah, and one more thing. If you're a Metallica fan, you will love the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Okay, next film on the list will be Everything Must Go with Will Ferrell. Great film. It's probably one of Will Ferrell's best performances of his career. He plays a drunk in the movie that gets evicted from his house. I don't know if he gets evicted or kicked out. I don't remember the whole thing, but all the stuff gets put on the lawn and he lives on the lawn with his stuff, and then he has to decide if he wants to sell it or not, and he's not sure. And you got Notorious B.I.G. son in this movie. He was also good, I thought. Very good actor. I like to see him in more stuff. Also, the film had a decent actress in it. I just don't remember her name off the top of my head, but she was pretty good in the movie as well. And number 5 on my list is Everything Must Go. Number 4 on my list will be a film that I saw like a week and a half ago. It has Jason Statham in it, Kyle Owen, and Robert De Niro. And this film reminded me of the good old days of the 70s and 80s when you had action films that actually mattered. And that would be Killer Elite. This film may not have had the most action like Expendables did, but it was great. And for the little time that Robert De Niro had on the screen, it reminded me going back to his old days when he was actually caring about his acting and doing films where he can get an Oscar for it. This film, he probably won't get an Oscar nomination because he really wasn't in the film that much, but good film. And number 4 on my list would be Killer Elite. Number 3 on my list would probably be the most underrated comedy of 2011, and that'd be Cedar Rapids. You have Ed Helms, you have John C. Reilly, even though he's kind of, in ways, repeating his role from Step Brothers, but that's not a problem. It was still a good role to me. And you got some funny moments in the film. There's a lot of back and forth in the film. You got funny moments with Ed Helms. Like, don't always go thinking if you're going to see this film that you're going to get Ed Helms from the Office or Hangover, because you're not getting it with this film. And number 3 on my list would be Cedar Rapids. Now, this film, number 2 most underrated on my list will be Everything Must Go. Why this is underrated? It bombed at the box office, and everybody was bashing Jesse Eisenberg's performance. I hate to say it, people, but not every fucking actor is going to do back-to-back Oscar films.
I know.
I'm sorry, but it's not happening. Jeff Bridges got lucky. I'm not bashing Jeff Bridges, but he got lucky with Crazy Heart and True Grit. I'm sorry to get back-to-back Oscars. He was a lucky actor at the time, in my honest opinion. Jesse Eisenberg is an actor that can pretty much do what he wants, and he doesn't care what he does. That's why this film was good. You have Jesse Eisenberg, you have the actor from that atrocious Observer Report, you have Nick Swardson, and you have Danny McBride. Don't even watch Danny McBride's performance in Your Highness. Watch him in this.
Yeah.
Much better role.
Your Highness was a piece of shit.
Your Highness had maybe 1 or 2 good scenes in it. That was it for me. Your Highness, to me, was a forgettable film, and I apologize. I should have put that film on my most disappointing, worst list of 2011. But at the time, I wasn't thinking, and I didn't think the film was bad enough to be on the list. But it could have been, because I really didn't like it that much. I advise people wait for Your Highness to be in the $5 bin, and wait for the Blu-ray to go down $10 because it was not good. And I have to disagree with Rambo Wrath. I know he's already not going to watch this video, but I have to disagree with Rambo Wrath saying that was a good comedy, because it wasn't. Also, with 30 Minutes Less, I didn't like. Certain parts were rushed, and certain parts were rushed.
And the movie was short.
Movie was a little short, running in about like 79, 80 minutes without credits. And there's a scene where Danny McBride's car explodes, and then you see him in the end credits.
Yep.
It didn't make any sense.
I know. I didn't get that either.
Also, it needed more Nick Swartzen at the end. I understand he got injured, but it would have been nice to hear him talk and apologize to the 2 guys.
Yep.
I would have liked that.
Oh, yeah, and the girl actress was pretty good, too.
Yeah, she was okay in it. But I advise people, watch 30 Minutes or Less. Do not watch Observer Report or Your Highness. Now, on my list, for number 1, most underrated films, I had a lot of thinking to do. I was going to put Rubber. I was going to put Hobo with a Shotgun, Wake Woods, Stakeland, and
Tucker Dale versus Evil.
Tucker Dale versus Evil. I was gonna put the Woody Harrelson film that I watched the other night on the Buckaroo. I really can't pronounce the title of the movie, but it was also good.
Josh Hartnett was in it.
It was Woody Harrelson going back to his Cheers role as a bartender. That's what I really liked about it. Also, other films that didn't make it to the list was a film that I could say is underrated, but a lot of people still like it, and that's Hangover Part 2. Because I don't get what the hate is about this film. It's a sequel. I understand. It's got the same tone. I was let down that what's her name didn't come back. But to me, it was an underrated sequel. I don't get what the hate about it. And I had a better time with it than that overrated Bridesmaids. Now, I'm going to go back, because I'm off topic here. I'm going to go back and talk about The Reef. This is a really good shark film. They're underwater. I mean, not underwater. What the fuck am I talking about? They're in the water. There's deadly sharks around, and they have to try to survive. What I didn't like about the film, though, I thought they got to the island a little too easy, wherever it was, the rocks or whatever they were, to get away. But other than that, it was a good film, and a much better film than Piranha. I'm gonna say, with The Reef, though, go into it with an open mind, and I think if you still can, you can get this film for $5 at Walmart. Also, what I'm going to say is I will probably do a best movie list down the line when I see a lot of the films that I haven't seen yet. That'll probably be coming in February. And also, when I rent UFC 3 and 2, I will be talking about the UFC games.
Oh, cool.
Because I wanted to start doing more videos in 2012. That was one of my New Year things. And also, when I get a job, I want to do more updates and stuff. So I'm just giving you a little update on that also in this video. So look forward to my best movie list in February, and also look into my UFC videos. And we'll be doing a rant on women's wrestling. Now, this is Matt, Woman708. Paul here, signing out.